Hi guys, John here from Optics Warehouse. So today we're going to be looking at the GRS range of rifle stocks. In particular, we're going to be looking at the Berserk and their newer Bifrost. So with the Berserk, let's start with that one. So as you can see with this, if I point that towards that camera there, the grip on this is angled off. So it means for a much more natural position when you're holding that. So obviously, normally when you've got your hand down like this, you're trying to tuck your arm in, but because of the stock being in the way, it's always uncomfortable. So that naturally allows your arm to be at that angle. So much more flow, just a bit nicer to hold for that target position, or when you're out in the field, you can follow whatever you're using through a lot nicer and a lot more comfortable. So also with that grip, you've got the thumb slot coming up there. So it just allows for a nice position there, and rather than having to wrap your thumb round through or keep it to one side, it just, once again, allows for a much nicer hold. That will also help with having a nice even trigger pull for when you're gently pulling that trigger through. For the adjustments on this one, obviously these are handed for right hand, left hand, so all the adjustments are going to be vice versa for that. For the adjustments here, you pop that in, just use that hand there, pop that one in, and you can pull that up and lock it into where you need it for your cheek and for your length of pull. So with these, once you've decided where you like it, you've got a small hole in each one, which has got a grub screw in there. Just tighten that down gently, and that will stop you from pushing that button in and releasing that for the adjustment. So once you've set it up how you like it, just leave it there, job done. So I'm just going to pop them in. I'm not going to pop that one fully in because I've got a couple of butt bits here that I want to show you. So a replacement butt pad for you there. Obviously, eventually these wear out. Particularly, these are very, very soft and pliable, so you are going to wear through it quite quickly, but it is comfortable and a really nice pleasure to use. So GRS do their Limb Saver butt pad. Once again, really nice, soft material there. Allows for really good grip on your shoulder and for absorbing that recoil, and it just pops straight on there. So with that as well, you also have the metal multi-position adjustment. So that allows you to have that however far up or down you like within obviously the parameters of that spacer. So that's the back end of the GRS. Let's move to the front end. So you've got a nice wide rubberized grip there again, so it stops it from being slippery, and no matter if you're in the cold, wet, gloves, it just really helps with allowing you to grip that and be sure that you've got the rifle and it's not going to fall out your hands. One feature with these, and this is across the whole range, they're milled out for target style barrels. So obviously if you've got a hunting style or thinner barrel profile, you are going to have a large gap down there. Doesn't look particularly the best, however, a really big gap is better than no gap at all because it stops the stock twisting and giving you deflecting the barrel off left, right, or wherever else it could push depending on where the stock touches. So it's a really nice feature that these have been milled out for that target style barrel the whole way through. So with this, as you can see at the front, you've got the studs there for the quick push button sling studs and sling swivels, and you also have one in the front there which you can have your bipod straight from the factory. So for the Berserk range of rifle stocks, as I say, really nice grips with the rubber there, really well thought out, textured grip all over, everywhere that you're going to be possibly touching it, it is anti-slip. So they are really well thought out stocks. So moving on now, we're going to go more towards their target orientated stock, which is the Bifrost. So once again, as you can see, it's got the rubber patches in the same places as what the Berserk does, just to allow you the extra bit of grip and to stop you slipping out your hand. Same features again, you've got the stud up front, you've also got an M-lock adapter in the same place as that, so if you take that stud out, it will give you the option to put a bit of Picatinny rail on there if that's your preferred method. So you see here, you've got the slot in the front there and the slots at the side, so it's really multi-fitment for however you want to mount the sling or any more lengths of Picatinny, whatever you want to put in there, there is a feature there to work for you. So moving on with this, coming back, you've got the adjustments as we saw on the Berserk, except this time it's push button on either side. So simple push up, push down, and then that locks back in there. On the length of pull, that works exactly the same way. And then lock it in when you're happy. Really nice feature as well on this one, which is toolless. You can pull that out and drop that down, or the same with going up. So really does help on trying to get that perfect fitment. And if I turn this way so you can see in that camera, if you then pull this out towards you, you can then offset the grip as well. so it fits in your shoulder really nicely. So when that's like that, it takes the pressure out from your armpit, so it comes across, you're not digging in, and it just means you can get that tailored to fit you perfectly. So once again, really nice thought out stock with really good features. Picatinny rail on the bottom there. Some of you that aren't target orientated might wonder what that's for. So this will allow you to fit something along the lines of this here, which is the GRS bag rider. So when you're down on the bipod, you've got a bag at the back of the stock there to allow obviously a lot more stable shooting. You can rest the gun there, come away from it, come back, and it should be somewhere near where you were aiming last time. Good thing is with that slider, obviously the recoil moves. So if you've got something that grips there, you could end up over here, over there, forwards, backwards. It's really not ideal. As soon as you put that on, that slides across the bag, and hopefully it'll keep that all in one sight picture every time. So you get a nice free flow of movement and recoil. So that sums up the GRS range of rifle stocks. Anything else you'd like to know, please feel free to drop us a message or give us a call, and we'll try and help you out when we can. Thanks for watching.